Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavin.
And I'm Adam.
And today we're watching Medalist Season 1, Episode 11, called Dance the Night.
I think this might be Rio learning how to do a little ice dance to add to his performance.
But he looks down on ice dance.
That's why I think it'll be interesting.
Ooh. Yeah, we had the time skip last episode, and Inori is now at level 5.
Rocket ship.
Rio is now at their club training.
With all the attitude 13-year-old boy, how old is he? Has.
Thinks he's too good to be there. His dad sent him there. You know how it is. But
he's weird. He's got attitude, but like knows he didn't qualify.
Yeah.
And he's got a weird inferiority / entitlement thing going on.
Yeah, it's weird. He like knows what he's doing, but he can't help himself, and then
That's
not a good look.
No.
Anyway, he told Inori she wasn't going to amount to anything, and Inori, like, her self-belief and her belief in Tsukasa. You guys, find yourself an Inori.
Or a Tsukasa.
Oh my gosh, either one. I was also surmising, because we saw June hanging around.
Maybe.
I think he's going to try to steal Inori.
We'll see.
But you know what? You can't go back on what you said to her when she was just a beginner.
Inori
That
wouldn't
stuff
leave,
sticks
though.
with people.
Yeah, Inori wouldn't leave.
I don't think she would leave
The
either.
only thing I could see happening, building off your theory, is if Tsukasa feels like he gets her as far as he can and says you should go coach with him. Which I could see him doing because
Don't do it.
well, we'll see.
Well, we're coming up to the end of season 1. 3
So
episodes
fast.
left, including today. So we're gonna soak up every minute of this, you guys. We've been loving it. So let's get going here, see what happens. Season 1, episode 11 of Medalist is coming right now.
ルクス東山夏合宿を始めます。スケーターにとっての夏は新技を覚えたり昇級試験を受けたり力をつける鍛錬の時期。冬のせい
She's so happy to be there. Rio hates his wife.
頑張っていきましょう。はい。さて、じゃあみんな目標達成シートを書いてきたかな？
Look at him in his spandex shirt.
みんなたくさん書いてきて偉い。じゃあ何書いたか教えてくれる？
Inori, for sure.
100%.
She's gained confidence.
練習中おしゃべりしない。ダブルフリップダブルトーループ。この合宿でダブルアクセルとトリプルサルコー成功。あ、いいね。いのりちゃん先週叫んでたもんね。ノービス出たいって。
引っ込みつかなくなってんじゃん。恥ずかしいやつ。
It's not embarrassing.
二人とも仲良く。
はい。他に目標ある人は？トリプルセルコー。
Is it mittens?
なんで主役がおらんのに盛り上がってるの？すみません、遅れました。ミケちゃん。というわけで、ジャンプの指導で特別に来てくださった那智マリオ先生です。司先生が呼んでくれました。よろしくお願いします。那智先生は昔4回転サルコーを止めたすごいジャンパーなんですよ。いや、結局試合で一度も成功しなかったんですけど。
違う先生に教えてもらうと新しい気づきが起きやすくなる。あとは合宿が終わるまでに間に合ってくれるといいな。
Is it Emma's coach?
ソニドリリオちゃん、
I don't know.
なんでここにおる？長野の合宿は行けんかったの？
Min's just telling it like it is.
そっちは来週だから。
いのりちゃん、長野の合宿は
12歳までかつ6級以上の選手なので間に合いませんでした。長野の合宿といえばトップの選手の登竜門。オリンピック代表選手はほぼこの合宿を経験しているのは分かっていたんですが、でもいのりさんと2人でよく話し合って覚悟を決めましたから。
人聞きの悪いこと言わないでくれる？俺毎年行けるくらいのレベルはありますから。このバカメンダコ頭。
Wow.
これは猫耳だ。どう見ても猫目みたい。似てるよこのメガネ。
もう表だけど。
ほら見てだろ。 賑やかね。
ソータさんはダブルフリップとダブルトーループ成功。いのりさんはダブルアクセルとトリプルサルコー。リオさんは
それでは早速ナッチン先生が教えます。今からやるのは直線跳びの練習。ジャンプは通常曲線の軌道で飛ぶものですが、それをまっすぐに飛ぶ練習です。じゃあノリスケ。はいカモン。ノリスケ。この幅の中で向こうからまっすぐ滑ってきてジャンプやってみて。この幅の中ってものは試し。やってみてノリ吉。また変わってる。すごいはみ出してる。まっすぐの軌道でジャンプを飛ぶといかに普段遠心力を感じているかわかるでしょ。普段カーブを描いてジャンプをしているとこの遠心力に負けて内巻きになりすぎるんだけど、こうしてまっすぐなジャンプを体に覚えさせるとベストな曲線軌道をつかむことができるって寸法よ。なあ。遠心力か。一人だと直し方よくわからなかったからな。はい、やってみます。
She's the perfect student.
She really is.
リオさんクロスモホーク。はいジャンプ。よーしいいフォーム。次。
司先生が提案したやり方確かに見やすいんだけど現役じゃないんだから。私たちがこんなに動く練習ってどうなの。
どうかしました？
いやちょっと息切れちゃって。
そうですか。でしたら次は俺が全員チェックしますよ。もう一周いくよ。
ほんと超がつくよ。
He's literally the best. When
He
you
is
guys are out of
best, but you
shape.
know what? He's in shape. You know how I know? That shirt.
That's true.
He's like, I still work out.
I used to have shirts like that. I've been retired to the back of the closet.
And we know Adam's a top of the pile type of dresser, so those aren't getting any airtime. Okay. Anyway, interesting. I had no idea what a skating camp would ever look like. And this is very interesting to me.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Hockey skating camp was always like the bag skate, like you're skating lines, and just this is actually technical practice. It's
No, it's interesting because it's an individual sport for the most part.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even think that they did camps like that. Like it was just like train with your coach and compete.
I mean, I do think it's really important for athletes to get looked at by other coaches because it's always someone will see something slightly different. You might pick up a nugget, just even a different way of communicating it. Like I really like this idea of like jumping in a straight line to teach them like where they're going, and you can see Inori coming out of that path. Like that's going to be super useful for her, and just another way that something will click and make sense. So I think it's a great idea.
But even if you don't take a lot from a new coach, if you can take just like one small thing, it can make a big difference.
I agree.
So yeah, it's cool.
キャラですよね。熱血ポジティブって感じ。そう見えるでしょ。それが違うのよね。彼は誰かのためだったらすごく前向きになれるけど、自分のことになるとすぐ後ろ向きになっちゃうんです。誰の言葉も届かないくらい。ここが私たちのお部屋。いのり、どこで寝るの？ここかな。じゃあミキはいのりの隣にする。一緒に寝よう。わあ、美味しそう。
Wow. Stark treatment.
いいお湯だったね。しみた。
大きな風呂久しぶり。銭湯も結構お金かかるからそうそう毎日ってわけにはいかないからな。あれリオさん。
What is that thing on his head?
懐かしい。
Shampoo hat? What the heck is a shampoo hat?
I have no idea.
子供はもう就寝の時間じゃ。まあいいか。
使ってるとこ見られないようにわざわざ時間ずらしたのに。早く出よう。
ああいいお湯。どうだった一日目。
別にもう出るので。
あ、そうだ、リオさん。目標達成シート、この後一緒に考えない？
遠慮します。考えられなかったわけじゃなくて、自分の中では決まってますから。
So
ト
what
リ
is
プル
it?
とダブルのコンビネーション、6級合格に必要な。
人に言いたくないから。
そうか、わかるな、その気持ち。
は？
俺もあったよ。言ったら目標大きすぎとか小さすぎとか思われそうで。じゃあその気になったら教えてよ。手伝えることがあったら手伝うから。
先生のシングルのバッジテストは何級なんですか？公開されている過去のリザルトにはノービスやジュニアにも名前がなかった。この先生、間違いなく6級は持っていない。
He's gonna make the jump on the ice tomorrow.
そしたら言ってやろう。自分より上の選手育てられるのかよって。
Easily.
初級だよ。
初級。
あ
その話、あいつが聞いたらがっかりすると思いますよ。多分ヒカルに勝つなんて言わなかったでしょうね。
知ってるよ。いのりさんにはもう伝えてある。
そうですか。そこまで知っててヒカルに勝つ気なら話にならないんでもういいです。
リオさん。
それと俺にそんなに構わなくていいですよ。ここに来たのはあのクラブから離れたかっただけですし、それに俺は多分このまま成長止まるんで。
待って、なんでそんなこと。
っていうか、なんでそんなにムキムキなんですか？
え？
先生は選手より自分の筋肉育てる方が向いてると思いますよ。おやすみなさい。
I mean, if that's how you're gonna be insulted, I'd be okay with that.
That's Adam's takeaway. He only made prelim?
I doubt he ever tested. He was too old.
I don't think there's an age limit.
Yeah, but what did he start when he was?
14.
So he was gonna go test prelim with the like 6-year-olds?
Well, how else are you going to advance? So what, he just quit and was like, fine, ice dance?
I bet you he did them like without taking the actual test, like to do all of the skills.
So he officially was prelim.
Yeah, I bet you he can do the level 6 jump. And I bet you Rio's gonna see him do it. You watch.
I don't know, we got into it last episode about this.
I think we missed each other on that. I understand why Rio thinks the way he thinks. Like, there's a lot of times where perception and prestige matter, especially when you're at the top. That's been his world, his only experience. He's been surrounded by gold medalists, silver medalists, like, and then to look at him and go, you didn't even pass the first one. I'm not saying I agree with it, but you can understand where Rio's coming from. But he's gonna break his shell. He admitted it. Oh, and Nori would never skate with you if he knew. She knows. Tsukasa's gonna wear him down.
I mean, how can he not? He's the best. But Rio, he better have some kind of character growth to grow on me here.
Tsukasa's going to have a little bit of a internal meltdown right now, though, about that comment on his way out.
Oh, he's gonna overthink it for sure.
100%.
But also, how much do these kids have to pay for this camp? This is luxurious.
I never went to a camp with a spa.
My camps were like the dumps. Like training camps and stuff, even when I was like with youth national teams and stuff, they were awful.
Yeah, grindy.
Like the food,
Yes.
the bath, the spa, the everything is so nice.
I would go here just for on vacation.
Lucky.
こんな少ししか積み上げられなかった。コーチがいれば1時間で解決できることなのに、俺は何年も。
それが無駄だとは思わないけど。
そうでしょうか。無駄だったと思います。もっと早くコーチに出会っていれば。俺は絶対こっちが6級以下だと踏んで困らせるつもりで聞いてきただろう。性格悪すぎない？いのりさんに浄化されろ。コーチになったらいつか指摘されるの分かっていたんだよ。だからコーチになるのもためらってたんだ。でも腹くくったんだよ。あの日全部くくったんだよ。堀尾 こすんじゃね
Back to the bathhouse.
見てよよ、リオさんは俺が飛ばす。絶対俺の元でトリプルダブルのコンビネーションを飛ばす。二人まとめて3回転2回転絶対飛ばすからな。
どうした？
Felt Tsukazu's fire.
先生の声が聞こえた気がして。声大きいもんな、あの先生。ミケちゃん、何？私が何回も落級に落ちたら先生が悪いってことになるよね。わからんけど、そういう話になるかもしれんね。私、もっと成長が早いって言われたい。ダブルアクセルも飛べるようになって、司先生を選べる強い選手になりたい。ミケが撫でると願いが叶うでね。ありがとう。
I love that his response was to be like, Rio is going to hit those jumps under my tutelage. Instead of being like, screw that kid, go find somebody else, you're done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people would have been like, okay, if you're gonna be a little brat like that, if you think I'm not good enough, go find someone else. But instead he's like, we're doing this.
I will prove you wrong.
Yes.
He's got that good stubborn streak in him.
No.
I love how Mittens just turned herself into a legend.
She definitely has that aura. She thinks that she is just perfection.
Oh, I like her character.
She's a sassy character, and Inori needs a sassy counterpart for sure. Because
Agreed.
Inori's very obedient, on the straight and narrow, you know.
And Mittens is gonna give her a little of that confidence.
But now Rio's voice is in Inori's head. I hate that. I hate that. It happens all the time. Ugh.
You just need headphones and blinders. Just do your thing.
夢で飛んでたのかな。
リオさん、おはよ
Tell him what kindness, baby.
俺には構わな
う。
くていい。
リオさんの目標ってトリプルのコンビネーションだったよね。俺は全力で手伝うからね。昨日のジャンプすごく良かったよ。今日はもっと具体的に見ていくからね。すごい、見違えるほど軌道が良くなってる。
本当ですか？
今転んだのはインエッジで降りてるからなんだ。でもあと少し細かいフォームを確認していこう。ルール上、ノービスの試合のジャンプ構成には必ずアクセルを入れなければならない。
ヒカルちゃんが飛んだトリプルアクセルはオリンピックでも数人しか飛べていない奇跡のジャンプ。だから奇跡を起こせない私は今、ダブルアクセルこそ世界の舞台で戦うのに必要な武器。手に入れたい。
手に入れたい。
手に入れたい。
Good for you.
日本ノービスに必要な武器。まず一つ目。
ダブルアクセル成功。喜びをこらえているのはノービス出場が目標だからか。でも嬉しさがダダ漏れなんだけどね。もしかして私の素晴らしい指導が未来の敵に塩を
Oh my gosh, Mario.
まあ私は心が広い大人なので気にしないけど。何？
トリプルダブルはお前が先に降りてくれ。
まあミケも頑張らんとな。祈りと戦う時は絶対に負けたくないもんで。
リオさん、次リオさんの番だよ。
はい。なんで俺はムキになってるんだろう。 無駄に頑張るなんてもうやめたいのに。
It's got Andrei Agassi vibes to it.
うまい。姿勢、スピード、ジャンプ構成、そして動きの滑らかさ、全部水準が高い。去年はノービス8位。十分期待される実力なのに、どうしてそんなに悲観的なんだ。
今日は調子がいい。エッジが氷にスッとはまっていく。今なら。
3回転。
もう少し。
惜しい。
やっぱりダメか。
リオさんお疲れ。すっごい良かったよ。指先も綺麗だし、何よりも3回転に挑戦したのが偉い。ナイスファイトだよ。
回るんじゃない、回すんじゃない、自分は軸になるだけ。ダブルアクセルの時のあの感覚、体をキュッと締めて自分の中にある軸をしっかり感じるような。
ダブルアクセルの回転速度は3回転とほぼ同じだ。だから長くダブルアクセルに苦戦していた子は同時に3回転の壁を乗り越えてしまうことがある。来た来た来た。トリプルサルコー着氷。一度に2つの壁をぶち破った。先生も喜びの GOE プラス5出していいかな。
まだです。先生言ったじゃないですか、帰るまでが遠足、曲に合わせるまでがジャンプって。だからまだです。
いのりさんの偉さの面積。
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, I have a lot of thoughts. Do you have thoughts?
Let
Are you
me dry my
crying?
eyes. My only thought is there's no better feeling as a coach than that. It's
Adam's,
the best.
look
Go
at
ahead.
this, you guys.
Go ahead.
Look at this. How is Adam crying in this anime more than me? We talked about like the barrier in a previous episode, how like you're often confronted with a barrier that for whatever reason you can't break through, and then when you finally do, it's just like you go running. And this is a perfect example of that. But I think this scene in particular really highlights the difference in self-talk between the two and preparation and process, in that Inori, her self-talk was completely process-based. It wasn't outcome-based. She was going through the steps. She was visualizing herself executing the jump. She was telling herself the steps that she needed to do to execute it. Whereas Rio was like all about the outcome and like, it's gonna happen. I feel good. Just land it. I really think that that is an accurate representation of what the difference between two good athletes, the one who kind of elevates and the one who doesn't.
It's the difference between good and great.
That's a more concise way of saying it, yeah.
I was thinking that when I heard her talking to herself about the visualization. So she landed one, and immediately it was, I did this, I did this, I did this. This is the feeling. I'm trying to recreate it. I can't tell you how much time as a coach you spend trying to get people's bodies and minds to be in sync. The number of times you tell an athlete to do something and they go, I did it. And you're like, no, you didn't.
Or when you hear a coach say, "We'll just do it," it's like, no,
Yeah.
that's not how it goes.
The ability to connect what you're feeling with what you need to do and to give yourself that feedback it's a very hard skill to learn. She seems to be able to do it quite innately, and that is going to be one of the things that sets her up for success long term. But I remember thinking like that conversation she had with herself was a super high level skill.
And I love that it was observed. They're like, novice is their goal. They're playing it so cool right now because landing this jump is not their goal. Going to novice A or B or whatever is their goal. So I thought that was cute.
I love that Tsukasa wanted to celebrate,
I know,
and
he was
Inori was
like-
like, "No, we're not celebrating. We got to keep going."
Keep working, baby.
Although I do think it's a coach's job with an athlete like Inori to celebrate those benchmarks, so I hope he does something for her regardless.
Take note, Rio.
リオ、今日から一緒に住む子だよ。
よろしくね。
Ooh.
That's why he likes her so much. They're like,
俺のお父さん銀メダリストだから。
リオみたいに上手くなれるように頑張れ。
ヨダカさん、いきなりすみません。俺もヒカルと同じレッスン受けてみたいんですけど。
邪魔だよ。
リオ、ジュン君は特別な約束でヒカルのコーチをしてるんだ。こっちおいで。
あ、リオさんいた。曲かけあと1回残ってるよ。
3回転よかったですね。
お、
あいつのそばにいてあげた方がいいですよ。
そういうわけにはいかないよ。リオさんも俺の生徒なんだから。3回転リオさんも飛ばすって誓ったし。
そのテンションちょっと怖いんですけど、なんでそんなパッション強いんですか。
逆になんでリオさんはそんな悲観的なの？そんなにスキル高いのに。
全部で4回しか出ることができない全日本ノービスの4連覇はもう不可能。ヒカルみたいにトリプルルッツとトリプルループどころかトリプルサルコーさえできない。長野合宿に行けてもシードには選ばれない。銀メダリストの息子っていう最高のポジションでこの程度。だから誰のせいにもできない。環境があれば、指導者が良ければ、お金があれば、そういうことすらできない。俺は全部あるから、何のせいにもできない。それが俺なんです。先生は同じ立場でも悲観的にならないって言えますか？
リオさんは、ヨダカジュンを目指しているの？いや、さっき言ってたことって過去の選手がやったことだよね。ノービス B 時代にトリプルルッツ、トリプルループ、トリプルアクセルを成功させ
he
て、
is
長
now
野の合宿では
exposed.
毎回シードでノービス4連覇。そんなことができたメダリストはヨダカジュンだけだよ。
その名前を口にしないで。
でもリオさんの滑り方もどこかヨダカジュンに似てる。
俺、この世で一番嫌いなのがゴキブリとヨダカジュンで、もしゴキブリのスムージー飲むかあいつの買い物に走るかって言われたら絶対ゴキブリ飲む。
その姿見たらヨダカジュンも自分で買いに行くだろうな。それだけ強く心に刻まれているということだよね。強く憧れているからこそ心の底から嫌いで憎い。
He's very intuitive.
俺が
しっかり捕まって。ひとみさん、
あ、帰ってきた。
リオさんの曲かけてもらえますか？
どういう状態？いいわよ。順番飛ばした分2回滑る？
はい、リオさんの曲で1回俺が滑ります。
Now it's my turn to get teary-eyed.
Tsukasa was also obsessed with him, wasn't he?
I want to say yes. I'm pretty sure we saw the scene where he
He was
was.
watching. I wasn't sure if it was him. So he knows that routine off by heart, probably.
I don't think he's doing this.
Oh, he's doing
He's
Rio's
not
routine.
doing- yeah, he's gonna
Okay.
do Rio's routine.
So he can hit those triples.
Maybe. We'll find out.
He better hope. So one of two things is going to happen here. He's going to go out and make a fool of himself so that Rio doesn't feel so bad. Or he's going to land everything so that Rio believes he can do it. I'm not sure which is more likely.
I think the moral of the story or the moral of the exercise is going to be Tsukasa being like, I also really admired him and wanted to be him, but you have to like become your own brand of skater.
I was wondering what his tact was for skating Ryo's thing first. Like, is he trying to prove to him that he is a good skater, and then he will trust him that he can teach him, or he's gonna go out and flop it and then go, I bet you can do better than me. Like, there's some kind of motivation, no purpose here. I don't know if he's a good enough skater to land it.
Yeah, and I'm saying maybe it's neither.
Yeah, okay. So what were you feeling?
We don't deserve Tsukasa. Nobody does.
Well, that's true.
And just like he dug deep and discovered like the crux of Ryo's pessimism or insecurity or whatever. And I mean, honestly, like, yeah, it's probably so tough to be in his position. He listed all the reasons why he should be successful or should be the best, and he's not. Like, that also requires a lot of self-awareness.
I was gonna say, does that conversation move him up your likable meter?
It helps me understand him a little bit better. I think if he's willing to evolve, yes. But yeah, there's a lot of people who have been in his exact position who have the entitlement, which you were speaking about earlier. But deep down, like, he is self-aware enough to know that he's not there yet. Or maybe we'll never get there.
Yeah, and that's gotta be kind of crushing. That scene with Jun, I despise him at this point.
Oh, Jun needs to do something spectacular to get out of the basement.
Anybody who crushes kids' dreams.
You're in the way. Oh, I'm sorry. He literally just asked you to help him.
Yeah.
This guy,
Like,
he's such
no
a jerk.
soul. He's cold.
He's such a jerk. It was interesting, the statement, you resent him so much because you admire him, and that hit me so hard. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you knew what his goal was now. And now that it's out, and now that Tsukasa knows, Ryo doesn't have anything to hide from. And I think that's gonna be freeing, because there's nothing worse than telling somebody what you're trying to accomplish and being laughed at or scoffed at, which is what he was scared Tsukasa was gonna do. Mm-hmm. Even though he's giving Tsukasa attitude, he's still, like, he has this inner desire to get that praise and to want to be good. Probably being laughed at for wanting to accomplish that would have been like the final straw. Luckily, Tsukasa's
the greatest.
Yeah, here we go.
Inori elevating. Ryo, let's see what happens here. Hikaru was like a beginner, like wearing a helmet and a training wheel when she met Ryo, and look at, wow, 2 episodes left.
Oof.
This is crazy.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm so curious. Is Tsukasa gonna make such an impression that Ryo transfers to that club permanently? Who knows?
I'm actually kind of curious to see him jump. Like, we know he can skate
Yes.
and dance and move, and he's clearly powerful enough. Like, he's a powerful athlete. I'm really curious how this run goes.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Please let us know your thoughts. This anime is so good. We love sports animes. Even though we know nothing about figure skating, we love to talk sports, you know? So let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more Medalist coming next week. Bye.